What's up, peeps? Johnny Dubs back with an update on the Aquascape. It's just a quick update just to show what we've got so far. So I was able to add the Monte Carlo. I can't remember where we were at on the last video when I completed, but I think I was waiting on the Monte Carlo. So I did get some of that off of Facebook, and it was all planted. And I also was able to use the Hygrophila pinnata feeder from that I also got online for another scape, and that's been growing very well, as you can see. There's a seam in there that's looking very good. There you can see the addition, the Harlequin rasboras from the other scape that I'm going to redo. I'll do an update on that. So there will be an addition there. And then, of course, we've got all of the others. There's about 20 odd shrimp I've put in here now. The red cherries. They're sort of scattered all over the place. But the Monte Carlo looked like it was dying off when I first put it in. I suppose it had to adjust. But you can see there that has really grown when I first planted it. You know, it's creeping down towards the front now. There was only a smaller piece actually on the rock. So that's grown a little bit. Yeah, see how it's creeping, starting to creep forward there as well. Just sort of, that's new growth. And here, that part there is all new growth. And right back to about here, I think that's all new growth. And here it's just started, it did die off, but it's starting to look good there as well. And of course, it's back in, looking nice back there. This bit's taken a little while. But yeah, it's getting there. So the Hygrophila pinnata feeder is looking very good. I did plant some of that, so it can be used as an epiphyte as well. So it's an epiphyte all in there, because that was all rock, Siriu stone. So, and then I've just plugged a little bit of boost here and there as well. I put in 3 autos, so the auto sinkless, because of all of the muck that was on the wood, on the trees, and they've been able to clean all of that. So I haven't had to get a toothbrush out and clean it all. They've been able to keep that wood very clean. And this corner, we've also got, the Hygrophila pinnata feeder. I've got that everywhere, really. And I used it as a background as well. You can probably see, a little bit glary, sorry, but yeah, we've got that in the background, sort of as taller trees within the scape. And it was struggling at the start, so lots of mulm and whatever was sort of all across the front that was coming off of the wood, and all the slime that was on all of the wood. It was very ugly the first few weeks. So what I did was I threw in some red root floaters, because it was just starting to be a bit of an algae fest as well, because the Monte Carlo wasn't in there at that stage, and there's only some pinnata feeder and some slow growing boost. So I just threw the red root floaters in from another scape as well, just to soak up some of that nutrients and add a little bit of shade to certain parts of the scape. And also in the meantime, I had my filter, because there was so much gunk, the filter had blocked up. So I think I've shown before, it's the Sun HW603B that I'm using, and that was all blocked. I had to clean all the, well, you can see I cleaned this hose here, the top hose, but the bottom hose still has got gunk in it, but it had blocked up inside the filter with a black slime, whether it was a slime off the trees or the wood in there. You can still see it's sort of, this needs a clean. So that wasn't really working, it was trickling out. So I had another little filter underneath it just to get some flow while I worked out what was wrong with this one, and it ended up being fully blocked. So I fixed that, and that's working again, so I'm happy with that. Very, very quiet, these. I cannot hear that filter. I wouldn't know it's working unless I see water coming out of it. I wouldn't know it's turned on. It's so silent. And I do have 2 of them now. I do have another one down here as well that's just doing, I'll do an update on the riverbed scape at some stage. Oh, Miley, what do you do? Okay? The dog's going nuts. Absolutely nuts. Anyway, a bit distracting. So, yep, back to where were we? Yep, so there's sort of the update for you. Yeah, post any comments if there's something else you think I could do. But it's just starting to now get out of that sort of settling in stage. So I think we're going to start seeing some growth. Well, as I said, the hygrophilic pinnator feeder has tripled in size. There were only small bits that I put there, and in the front here, and here as well. So that's really taken off. But as you can see, I do have the addition of the CO2. Well, there's an Otto going to town on the glass. Addition of CO2, just a DIY stainless steel canister. Just adding a little bit. Don't want to add too much. But yeah, it's starting to get where it needs to be. Very happy with it. I do like the white background. All my other scapes have always had the black background to hide the filter. But by going with a canister filter, I've been able to hide the sort of the inlet right in the back corner. So you can see it from underwater. Very hidden back there, and I put a little sponge on there so the little shrimp don't get sucked in. So that acts like a pre-filter. And then the heater, I think if you remember on the video, I had it sort of tucked in back behind here. So I removed it from there, and we now have a Fluval, not sure of the series number, not real good with all these different series and models and whatever. But yeah, there we go. So we've got a Fluval preset at 25 degrees, I think, sitting there, which is visible, I suppose, when you're looking at the tank from this angle, but I always sort of seem to sit in front of it and daydream. And from here, as you can see, I'll zoom in, you can just see it if I come around to the edge there. So yeah, almost invisible. Very happy with that there. So we'll see how we go, because it is wedged in between two of those trees. So flow and getting an even heat might be an issue, but we'll wait and see. But the reason I threw the harlequins in here is, since I've had them, they have never touched the shrimp. They don't care for the shrimp at all. The shrimp, even little babies, seem to swim around them and toy with them and have fun. And the harlequins just do not care. So they've been the only fish I've had that have not eaten shrimp at this point in time. Even the small endlers, the chili endlers, I caught them munching on baby shrimp last week. So I have still got big shrimp in there, but as soon as I have babies, even the male endlers want to eat them. So the harlequins, I don't know whether that's normal or not, but they've been the only fish to not care for shrimp of any size. Very strange, I know, but it's good for me. So hiding in the back there, looks so cool. All right, so there we go. There's the update. I'll do another one in a couple of weeks, and we'll just see how that growth on the Monte Carlo is looking, and if any other issues pop up. So thanks for watching.